Good morning. This is Arun from Mechanical Mechatronics department. In this DT class, we are discussing about how is the working of Otto cycle. Okay, so you already know that we are discussing later yesterday class. Okay, so what is the Otto cycle is nothing but is a petrol cycle. Yes, correct. So what is the Otto is like is called as additional heat process. That is heat addition will be occur in a constant volume process. That is a very important manner. Okay, and also it is a by using of the spark ignition. Okay, it's a mixing of air fluid can be burned out and the power stroke will be exhaust and the cycle will be repeated. Okay, so today we are discussing the DT based like how is the working process, how is the working of advantage and disadvantage and applications of Otto cycle. Yes.
Otto cycle. So Otto cycle is a thermodynamic cycle that describes about the spark ignition internal combustion, and it is named after Nicola August Otto, and who patented the first battle internal combustion in 1876. So Otto cycle are generally used in petrol engine and smart engine and stationary engines also. So next, Keating will continue with this.
Process of Otto cycle. The Otto cycle consists of the four processes. Stage 1 to 2 is considered as a isentropic compression. Pressure and temperature increase, then volume decreases. Constant volume heat addition. Stage 2 to 3. Heat is added at the constant volume. Pressure and temperature will rise slowly. Stage 3 to 4. Isentropic expansion. High pressure of the gases expand. Pressure and temperature will be dropped. Volume will be increases. Stage 4 to 1. Constant volume heat addition. Exhaust where opens.
So I'm going to tell about the four types of strokes that happen in the Otto cycle, which are suction stroke, compression stroke, power stroke and exhaust stroke. So suction stroke is also known as like intake stroke, which is when the crankshaft rotates, the piston moves downwards, which creates the vacuum in the cylinder. So this happens in the suction stroke intake stage, which is intake of the air from the atmosphere. That time the pressure inside the piston cylinder will be higher than the pressure in the atmosphere. So compression stroke. So compression stroke means when the crankshaft moves upwards, so the piston will also move upwards. So which will compress the air, due to which there will be a pressure increase in the air. So that is what happens in the compression stroke. The next is power stroke. The power stroke is also known as the fuel injection, in which the indication of compression which happens here air and fuel mixture happens. The fuel in the engine and the air which in the stage of compression mix together, which indicates the power generation, which helps us the engine to run and function. So the last stroke is exhaust stroke, in which the exhaust gases, which is the remaining gas, the remaining gas after the power generation comes out of the piston during this exhaust stroke. So next,
The advantages of the Otto cycle: high efficiency at light load and high speed, low cost compared to diesel engines, less weight, and quick starting compared to designs. Then the disadvantages of the Otto cycles are less torque, less durability, and not suitable for heavy vehicles.
Let I talk about the applications of Otto cycles. Automobile industry is using a car, vehicles, machinery industries. Next, aviation is small craft and like jet planes and private planes. And construction and agriculture, lawn mowers like a tractor, JCB or a TT-Otto. Next, other machineries is go-kart and motorized tools. So I think how is the Otto cycle is working. So Keating said that it's like a two isentropic expansion and compression process and a two constant volume process. So these are very important. This base index is called as the PV diagram. So what is called as PV diagram is a pressure and volume diagram. Okay. So according to pressure and volume diagram, there is a two constant volume process and the two isentropic expansion and compression process. I think in this session, you know that how is the Otto cycle is working, how is the advantage and application, disadvantages. You know that all things you know from the TD classes. Yes. Thank you.